Okay guys, so Palantir lost the $18 support level today. Do you think this is an opportunity to buy, or do you think it is time to panic? I have my own personal thoughts on Palantir, and I will share my insights in this video. I really hope you guys are going to like it. If you are already my subscriber, remember to click on the like button. If you are new around here, my name is Nathan. Welcome to the Finance Hydra channel. In this channel, I make videos every Monday, Wednesdays and Fridays, and I share my own thoughts on the market. Okay, I'm just a guy, just a retail trader sharing my insights here on YouTube. All right, so consider subscribing. I think you're going to find our content pretty good. Okay, now before we talk about charts over here, let's try to understand a little bit how Palantir is. Okay, I mean, what's the deal with Palantir over here? We see that clearly it is a growth stock. Okay, it is a growth stock. So its fundamentals, its current valuation is not going to make too much sense. You can't, for instance, analyze price to earnings ratio on a stock like Palantir. Okay, so it is very hard and complex to establish if Palantir is cheap or expensive. You will find people on both sides with great arguments. In my humble opinion, since you can't do the proper valuation on Palantir over here, I think what really matters is what do you expect from this company. And honestly, I expect, personally, my opinion, I expect a lot. Why? Because Palantir has such a unique business model. It is in such an interesting market. I mean, Palantir's total addressable market is around, I think it is $120 billion right now. And Palantir is leading this market. It is a true leader. It has the largest market share. And if you ask me, the same way Tesla is the electric vehicles leader in this industry, Palantir is going to be the leader of its own industry as well, of the big data, data analysis, artificial intelligence, and much more. So I see Palantir just the way Tesla is for the electric vehicle sector. Okay, that's this. I see Palantir the same way as Tesla, and right now, Palantir is in its growth phase. Okay, it is growing, and it is growing pretty well, if you ask me. Okay, it is growing nicely. If I remember correctly, Palantir's revenues are forecasted to grow roughly 30% per year for the next 5 years. Okay, its earnings are supposed to grow 60%. So that's a lot. I mean, 30% per year. In 9 years, we are talking about a 10x stock. Palantir right now is at $18, roughly. It's a little bit below $18. So in 10 years, it should be around $180. So that's a classic 10x stock. A 10x stock must grow 26% per year compound interest rates, and then 10 years, 10x stock. All right, so Palantir is a great candidate to worth a lot in the future. But if you are invested in Palantir, you should keep this in mind as well. Palantir is supposed to take a while before it can really take off. I mean, do not expect amazing growth for the next 2, 3, or even 4 years, okay? This is why I always tell you guys, you must be patient on Palantir. And in my humble opinion, $18 is a very nice price level for Palantir. It has its challenges, yes, of course. I mean, we have all the insider selling, we have the possibility of the government contracts do not renew their contracts with Palantir as well. So it has its own problems, its own challenges. But again, it's such a huge total addressable market right now. And Palantir is the leader of a growing industry. It is a growth stock, the leader of a growing industry with an amazing compound interest rates on both earnings forecast growth and revenue forecasted growth. Okay, so this is how I see Palantir right now. It is an amazing growth stock. And if we look at the charts over here, let's analyze charts once in a while, right? Like I don't analyze charts that often. If you look at the charts over here, okay, $17.91 over here is a classic support. Palantir hit the support level multiple times in the past. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times yesterday. Now it's the 8th time over here. So, okay, it seems this is a very strong support level. And right now, despite the fact Palantir is slightly below the support level, I think any any meaningful reaction is going to be amazing, okay? Any meaningful bullish reaction. Because again, what's the best price level for you? If you are a trader and an investor as well, what's the best price level for you to buy? Is near support levels, okay? You don't want to buy when Palantir is at $45. That's crazy. No, because you can't rely too much on the momentum. You can't rely too much on a stock that is way too far from its 21 EMA in the daily chart over here. So if you see a pullback in your face, you cannot complain at all. And right now, Palantir did a very annoying pullback, right? I mean, this is a 1 year lasting annoying congestion, and Palantir is near its support levels right now. If it actually loses the 18s, $17.12 is going to be our next stop. Oh Nathan, but what if Palantir loses this purple line? If it loses this purple line, I see Palantir at $9 area. Again, I find this very unlikely, but it is a possibility, okay? We should keep this in mind. But if this happens, I think Palantir is going to be one of the greatest undervalued tech growth stocks so far, okay? It's going to be an incredible opportunity to buy Palantir for the long run. If you are a trader, if you are swing trading, if you are a day trader, this doesn't matter too much, but still, I see Palantir as a great opportunity, and I see it as a great opportunity right now. Because again, just like what I told you guys last week, Palantir is in a support level near, is trading near a support level. So the risk-reward ratio is interesting. If you want to buy Palantir right now, you would set a very tight stop loss under this support level. And what would be your target? I mean, even if you are aiming around the $20 over here, we are talking about the risk-reward ratio of almost 17, meaning the reward is 17 times the risk. Of course, I rather prefer to see a reaction, a bullish reaction in the 1 hour chart instead of buying Palantir blindly over here. Of course, this hammer candlestick pattern could be a very good buy, a very good long sign over here. So we'll see, right? We'll see how Palantir is going to behave in the next few hours. In the daily chart, I still see the $20 as the main point for Palantir. This is a key point. It was a support level 1, 2, 3 times, resistance level once, and if we actually break this red line, we are going to see a very nice reversal on midterm on Palantir, and again, $23.95. That's my first target on Palantir. Either way, I think Palantir is an amazing stock to buy right now, and I have some targets. I have some ideas of how Palantir could behave in the next few days. But guys, let me talk to you for 1 second before that. I see that many people are watching my videos for the first time. YouTube is recommending me. So if you are watching me for the first time over here, it is because I am doing something right, okay? And I really believe you will probably like our future content as well. So remember to click on the like button and to subscribe at this channel, because again, our content is pretty good. Probably this is the first time you are watching this video, am I right? So please subscribe to this channel. You probably like our content right now, okay? Why on earth would you still be here? Okay, so yeah, consider subscribing. And right now, okay, let's get back to Palantir. Right now, if you look in the weekly chart, it is a shame that Palantir is not reacting properly. It did many bullish patterns over here, but all these patterns got frustrated. However, the volume is not the best at all. The volume is quite low. So I think Palantir is in this accumulation in the daily chart just because of lack of interest, okay? It is the lack of interest instead of actually people selling Palantir because they don't believe in the company, okay? This is just a natural, normal process of accumulation. I still believe it is an accumulation because the volume is, in the daily chart, the volume is increasing a little bit. In a weekly basis, we see that it is still too low, but in a daily basis, we see that it is increasing. What's more, if we look our price, some of our indicators over here, the unbalanced volume has a divergence. While the price is trying to lose its support level, the OBV is still flat. What's even more interesting, the accumulation distribution index is in a strong divergence. Okay, we have a weak divergence on the OBV and a strong divergence on the accumulation distribution index, which is clearly telling us that potentially we have an accumulation process going on Palantir. We all know that Cathie Wood is already buying Palantir, and I think many institutionals, many of the smart money are buying Palantir slowly, stealthily over here in this price level. And despite the idea of a possible head and shoulders chart pattern, I have a bullish view on Palantir. The only problem is the EMA, the 21 EMA in the daily chart. If Palantir breaks this blue line, the EMA, the exponential moving average, I think we can easily break the $20 and retest the $24 again. Either way, I am bullish on Palantir and I still see the risk-reward ratio as a very nice buy opportunity. Okay, I mean, the risk-reward ratio is making plenty of sense to me. If you agree with me, well, comment here below. If you don't agree, comment here below as well. I don't know, click on the dislike button as a way of protest against me. And I wish to you all a great day. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.